Claiming Social Security, 62, 67, or 70. Most people make this decision based on one thing: I need the money now. And that instinct costs the average American between $100,000 and $182,000 over the course of retirement. Not from a bad investment, not from a market crash, from one decision made at one age that locks in your monthly check for the rest of your life. Today, I am running the exact math on all three claiming ages with verified 2026 numbers from the Social Security Administration, so you can see precisely what each year of waiting is actually worth in real dollars. This is the most consequential financial decision most Americans will ever make, and most of them make it without ever running the numbers. Three things: the exact 2026 dollar amounts at each claiming age, 62, 67, and 70, and what they mean for a real person with a real benefit. The break-even math, the age at which waiting to claim stops costing you and starts paying you back permanently. And the three factors that determine the right answer for your specific situation, because this is not one size fits all, and the wrong answer for your neighbor could be the right answer for you. Here are the verified 2026 maximum monthly benefits from the Social Security Administration by claiming age point. At 62, the earliest you can claim, the maximum monthly benefit is $2,969, but you are receiving only 70% of what you earned, a permanent 30% reduction locked in for life. At 67, full retirement age for anyone born in 1960 or later, the maximum monthly benefit is $4,207. This is 100% of your earned benefit, no reduction, no bonus. At 70, the latest age that earns delayed retirement credits, the maximum monthly benefit is $5,181. That is 124% of your full benefit, an 8% guaranteed increase for every year you delayed past 67. The difference between claiming at 62 versus 70 in 2026 is $2,212 per month, every single month, for the rest of your life. On a $2,000 benefit at full retirement age, claiming at 62 gives you $1,400 per month. Claiming at 70 gives you $2,480 per month. That is $1,080 more every month, $12,960 more every year, simply for waiting 8 years. Here is where the decision becomes real. Person A claims at 62, Person B claims at 70. Both had a $2,000 benefit at full retirement age of 67. Person A receives $1,400 per month starting at 62. By age 70, 8 years of payments, they have collected $134,400. Person B receives nothing until 70, then $2,480 per month. By age 78, Person B has caught up completely. Every dollar Person A collected early has been matched. This is the break-even point, your early 80s for most Americans. After age 78, every month Person B is $1,080 ahead. Every year, $12,960 ahead. By age 85, Person B is $91,320 ahead of Person A in lifetime benefits. By age 90, Person B is $156,600 ahead. The average American woman who reaches 65 lives to 87. The average American man who reaches 65 lives to 84. Both groups live past the break-even point, which means for the average American, waiting to claim is mathematically the right decision if health allows it. Here's the number that reframes this entire decision. Every year you delay claiming Social Security past your full retirement age of 67, your benefit increases by 8%, guaranteed by the federal government, with no market risk, no volatility, no sequence of returns risk. The 8% delayed retirement credit is the highest guaranteed return available to any American investor right now. The 30-year Treasury yields 5.2%. The best HYSA pays 4.8%. No government-backed instrument comes close to 8% guaranteed. And unlike every other investment, you cannot outlive it. The higher benefit continues for the rest of your life. If you live to 95, you collect that $2,480 every single month. The longer you live, the more the delay pays. Most investors spend years trying to find a guaranteed 8% return in the market. It has been sitting in the Social Security Administration's delayed retirement credit the entire time. Let me put the full lifetime cost of claiming at 62 versus 70 in a single number. On a $2,000 full retirement age benefit, claiming at 62 instead of 70 costs you approximately $182,000 in lifetime benefits, assuming you live to the average life expectancy of 84 for men and 87 for women. $182,000 from one decision made at one age, not from bad investments, not from fees, from claiming 8 years too early on a benefit you spent your entire working life earning. And with Social Security's trust fund now projected to be depleted by 2032, with automatic benefit cuts of up to 28% projected without congressional action, the higher your base benefit when cuts arrive, the more protected you are. A 28% cut on $2,480 leaves you with $1,785. A 28% cut on $1,400 leaves you with $1,008. The higher claiming age provides a larger cushion against the depletion risk every American now faces earthing. The math says delay, but 3 factors can legitimately change that answer for your specific situation. Factor 1. Your health and life expectancy. The break-even age is your early 80s. If you have a serious health condition or a family history that suggests a shorter life expectancy, claiming early may be correct. Every year of life expectancy below the break-even shifts the math toward earlier claiming. Be honest with yourself about this calculation. Factor 2. Your financial situation at 62. If you have no other income source and cannot afford to delay, claiming early is not a mistake. It is a necessity. The 8% delayed credit does you no good if you cannot cover your basic expenses for 8 years without it. The right answer for someone with a funded Roth IRA, a paid-off house, and a spouse's income is different from the right answer for someone retiring alone at 62 with $40,000 saved. Factor 3. Your spouse's benefit. This is the calculation most couples get completely wrong. If you are the higher earner in a marriage, your claiming age affects your spouse's survivor benefit. When you die, your surviving spouse receives the higher of their own benefit or yours. Claiming at 70 as the higher earner locks in the maximum survivor benefit for your spouse for the rest of their life. The decision is not just about you. For married couples, the higher earner almost always benefits from waiting to 70. One more piece of this, most people get wrong. If you claim Social Security before your full retirement age of 67 and you are still working, your benefits get reduced. In 2026, if you earn above $24,480 per year before reaching full retirement age, $1 in benefits is withheld for every $2 you earn above that limit. On a $60,000 salary, you would forfeit approximately $17,760 in annual Social Security benefits while still receiving a permanently reduced benefit amount. Claiming early while still working is the worst of both outcomes. You receive a reduced benefit and you lose part of it to the earnings test. If you are still working and under 67, do not claim. Wait. 3 actions. This week. 1. Go to ssa.gov and create a My Social Security account. Takes 10 minutes. Your projected benefit at 62, 67, and 70 is listed there based on your actual earnings history. You cannot make this decision with a hypothetical number. You need your real number. 2. Run the break-even calculation. Take your projected benefit at 62, multiply by the number of months from 62 to 70, 96 months. That is your head start. Then divide by the monthly difference between your 62 and 70 benefit. The result is the number of months after 70 you need to live to break even. Convert to an age. That is your personal break-even age. 3. If you are married, run both calculations, your break-even and your spouse's survivor benefit scenario. For most couples, the higher earner waiting to 70 is worth 6 figures over the lifetime of the marriage. Social Security is the one retirement income source most Americans spend 40 years paying into and 5 minutes planning around. The decision of when to claim is worth more money than most people will ever invest in their entire lives. $182,000 in lifetime benefits is not a rounding error. It is the difference between a retirement that is comfortable and one that is constrained. Run the numbers at ssa.gov this week. Know your break-even age. Make the decision with the math, not the instinct. Drop your claiming age plan in the comments, 62, 67, or 70. I read every single one. And if this video gave you the clarity to finally make this decision with the right numbers, hit that subscribe button and let's keep drawing our way to wealth